Hello, I'm Edgar from thehouse.com, and this is Mike Okish from Ride Snowboards.
What's happening?
You know, another day, another dollar.
Exactly.
Mike is in again for like what, 6th or 7th year in a row?
Probably 20 now. I don't know. It feels like that, but it's a good feeling.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
It's always nice to have Mike back. He's a wealth of knowledge, and he's been kind of walking us through the 2019 Ride line, and we've gotten to the section that we talked about on freestyle boards. Now, Ride does phenomenal things in all categories: park, all mountain freestyle, big mountain stuff. They do a lot of really good stuff. But this happens to be probably my favorite kind of category within Ride because it's so vast, and every board has its own unique personality.
Yep.
We decided to kind of put 2 boards up here. We have the Machete, and then we have the Wildlife. We're going to kind of dive into each one. But yeah, there's a lot of boards. Like the War Pig is an awesome one. The Helix could probably be put into that. There's a lot of boards.
Yeah.
But what, just in a big broad overview, what do you think everyone could come to expect from Ride for this year's all mountain freestyle category? That's like top to bottom, hits the parks every once in a while.
Yeah. Great graphics.
Great graphics, hey. That's it.
That's all that you really need when you pick it up here.
Look.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want a goat, reaper, wolf on your top sheet? I mean, it looks BA.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's good. So yeah, the Wildlife, nothing crazy new this year.
Sure.
We kind of carried over. It's like the don't fix what doesn't need to be fixed platform. But we had some great graphics last year. We reintroduced it with a new shape last year and gave it some roll-in slime wall. So we're kind of carrying forward with that again. Jake, a bunch of our pros, this is one of their go-tos when they want a little bit more playful all mountain board. That's going on in the powder and whatnot. So still a lot of stuff going on with this guy. So the first top things is going to be our topless top sheet.
Sure.
So it's cutting down a little bit. It's fused right into the fiberglass, so you lose a little bit of weight. Gets a great texture on there and really makes these prints kind of pop out at you. But this is going to be one of our directional boards that we can talk about. So as far as directional, it's a directional hybrid. So you've got a big section of reverse camber in the nose to keep you up, to keep you floated, with camber underneath foot, and then it rolls right out. So single impact pads. Another one of the killers that we're seeing throughout the majority of the line this year is our roll-in slime wall.
That's nice. Why do you guys? What's the story behind roll-in slime wall? Why do you guys do that?
Protection.
Yeah.
You know, the biggest thing about you don't go into war without your gear, and that's kind of what this is. So this is now our, I believe, 4th or 5th season with roll-in. This is the first season that it basically drops all the way down almost to our bottom end boards.
Wow.
When it came down to it, Michael Chilton, who does a lot of our design and structure as far as boards go, wanted something that would be a little bit beefier. So it started out on our twin boards. And it started out on those park boards that were meant to be slapped around and beat up on some of that stuff, some of the rails and jumps in that. But basically what it does is it's a better impact protection. Okay. So, if we could show you the videos, you guys would all be amazed because it's crazy how quickly a board can break down by hitting something, and this beefs it up almost 100%.
Wow.
So thinning it out, and then it just makes it a little bit mellower turn and initiation once you get onto edge. It holds in there a little bit better, but we can thin out the construction of the board as well. So you lose a little bit of weight, you get better protection. So
yeah, and even I suppose with that impregnated the top sheet. What's it called again? Topless?
The topless.
Yeah, the topless top sheet.
We don't want to impregnate the topless. Okay. We're going to just go topless. So.
Yeah, but it's surprisingly it is a lightweight board.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's a little bit more of a mellow all mountain board.
Definitely.
What is it? The performance core? Is it the performance core? Or
we do have a performance core in here. So you've got aspen, you've got bamboo, and you have paulownia.
Okay.
We also have our Fusion 4000 base. So upgrade on the base story.
Centered.
Yep. So no die cuts on this as well.
Great.
So these are all just prints that are going in there. So we're not having any weird,
pop outs.
Yeah, you hit a rock, it's easier to fix when it comes onto this in the backcountry. So yeah, so you've got that, and then single impact pads.
Yeah, and I suppose with the profile shape too, it's like the nose is going to be up a little bit more than the tail, of course, because it cams out. So you can ride in a lot deeper snow, but you can still cruise like everywhere.
Everywhere.
Freestyle influence. Now, is the stance set back or is it centered within the contact?
This will be set back.
So it's set back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
cool.
I mean, you can twin this out. So
Yep.
this is one of those boards that's kind of cool with the shape that we do have. You
Yeah.
can twin it out. It's definitely going to still give you a different feel from a twin,
Got it.
but you can twin it out and make it that park board if you really want.
All right.
In my personal opinion, that graphics super sick. So
The graphics.
that would be something that I do. I usually ride mine
Yeah.
twinned out. So,
Oh, you do.
Yep.
Not set back.
Yep.
And then we have this one right here. This is the Machete. Machete's been in the line for a long time.
Yes.
This is a beast of a board.
It
It's
is.
a hard charger. It's a twin board though.
It is.
It's a twin board. It's not a directional board, so it's a twin all mountain freestyle board.
Correct.
But there's a lot of stuff inside. Tons. What
So-
makes this thing kind of ride so aggressive?
Going back into it again, I mean, starting with your base, we're back in that performance base
Yep.
core. You've got the Fusion 4000 base. So
Fast.
centered, quick, responsive. No die cuts in this as well.
Great.
So again, a print going on in there. Inside, you've got double impact plates.
Yeah.
You've got carbon array 3.
Uh-huh.
So now we've got carbon stringers that are coming across your tip and your tail. So there's 3 carbon stringers in there. Once you do eventually get your hands on this in the shop,
Yep.
you'll be able to see those in
Cool.
there. So you've got inlaid carbon coming across
Yeah,
there.
you can kind of see it, like, it's not
It's-
sticking out, but you can see that
Yeah,
there's carbon
and
overlaid.
one of the things that we do a little differently, I don't know if I'm giving out trade secrets or whatnot, but this carbon is milled in there.
Oh,
So
it
it's
is?
not laid on top of it.
Got it.
So a big deal with that. I mean, again, with all of our designers, that performance story needs to be there. And if you're laying carbon down, carbon can move. It can slide
Sure.
all over the place when you press it.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys are milled in there, so the carbon is going to stay where it's at.
Got
so
it.
every board is going to ride. So if
Perfect.
you pick 5 off the shelf, they're all going to ride the same.
Awesome.
So
And this is this a tri-X or a bi-X bass
This is
or a
bi-X.
hybrid?
this is bi-X.
This is bi-X. And this one
This
is
is hybrid.
the hybrid. Tri-X on top, bi-X on bottom.
Yep. So you've got all that going on. To give even more carbon, because why wouldn't you want more carbon?
Slime rods, right?
Yes, so we've got
Gosh.
1.0s in here, so not like the full 2.0s and like some
Okay.
of our higher end models, but
Yep.
you've got 1.0, and so those guys start in the middle of your inserts and roll out to about where you lose contact with your tip and tail,
Got it.
and that gives you just extra pop, extra mobility.
True.
You're going to be able to jump higher, do better things. You might be able to slam dunk. I don't know. Who knows? But
knows?
so you've got that going on,
And
then
that's both the nose and the tail.
both
is that
nose
right?
and tail in this
Good.
because it is that twin.
Yeah.
And then we also do have the roll-in slime wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ultra tough.
Ultra tough, and we gave you one more feature that nobody else is probably going to give you this year.
Cleaved edges.
Well, that's on
The
there.
top
That's
sheet.
a good one on there, but
That is
this
a
top
good
sheet, we've got
Yeah.
a grip tape top sheet. So
Which is pretty
as
sweet.
my flaky skin comes off there, yeah, we're grinding it down, so it acts as a little bit of a stomp pad for
Yeah.
the layman if you want.
Yep.
So a little bit of texture in there, a little bit of fun, strike like venom,
Right.
disappear like smoke.
Got it.
Yeah, this thing's meant to go fast, meant to go big, and meant
Sure.
to go everywhere.
Got it.
So it's not just your all mountain story.
Mhm.
It's great in the all mountain if you
Right.
want to twin in that direction.
Got it. And I suppose if you're a jumper too, this is going to be a good board because
Big jumps.
it has some power to it, but it's not too overbearing.
Yeah, no.
And what's the profile shape on this one again?
So
It's a
this is a twin hybrid.
twin hybrid.
Yeah.
So it has basically camber,
Yep.
rocker starting a little
Yep.
bit underneath the foot.
So you
or
got
so.
a big section of reverse camber in the
Got
tip
it.
tail. So and that makes it nice because when you are in the powder and if you land switching powder
Right.
and you wanted that twin, you've got that rocker to kick you up
That's
to
right.
keep you floated.
That's right. And then when you're cruising groomers or hitting jumps too, it's like
Yeah.
those contact points aren't going to be too catchy. They'll
Exactly.
be like little more catch free,
Yep.
even though it's kind of a little bit more of an aggressive board. So
Definitely.
within the line, besides the Machete and the Wildlife, what are a couple of other like all mountain freestyle boards like below these two in technology and price point, and above these two that could kind of like fit also into that category?
So I mean, right off the bat, like above the story, we've
Sure.
got our War Pig, which
Yep.
is so multi-talented there
Yeah.
that it goes into a little bit of everything, and then
Yep.
we have one of our lower price boards, which you can jump into,
Yep.
and that one is, I mean, great graphic.
Sure.
Your price point, you're still under that $400 price
Yep.
point, so super great, and it is going to be an all mountain story. So you've
Sure.
got hybrid as well in it, so it's an all mountain
Yeah.
hybrid.
Is it Manic or?
The Manic, yeah.
Sure. Yep, that's a solid one. And what's kind of cool about the Manic too is like that could fall into for someone who just likes to cruise, who does no freestyle.
Mhm.
That could also kind of fall into that big mountain board category,
True.
free ride for your
True.
ride category too.
Yeah, and the nice part about it is it roughly resembles these shapes as well. So it's an updated shape. You've got the updated hybrid camber in there as well. So that end of it's cool. So it's a lot of bang for your buck.
Right. Gosh. Well, yeah. If you guys need to find something from Ride, and you're a rider that likes to do the whole model, not just riding the park and not just riding on groomers or POW, but kind of does a little bit of everything. You only want one board to do it. There's a lot from the Ride line that you can choose from at any price point for any ability, and you know, even if you want to get even more like kind of detailed within the categories, like if you want a little bit more freestyle oriented on one freestyle board, you can get something like the Machete. If you want something that's maybe a little bit softer and maybe for going one direction a little bit more, you know, get the Wildlife. There's some really cool boards within the line. Make sure to check them all out, of course, at thehouse.com. You can select the links below and check those out. Leave a comment or a question. Let us know what you think of the decks. And Chris, thanks, man. Thanks for being here. Yeah, it's always nice having this guy in, and it's always nice that you guys watch. Subscribe to the channel right there. Check out more vids probably up in here, and hopefully we'll see you guys on snow. Peace.